guys, and welcome back to another value-packed video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the only 3 mechanisms you need to make 10k a month as an OnlyFans agency owner, okay? And these mechanisms are pivotal in your success, so make sure you take note of everything we talk about in this video. So the first mechanism is the leads mechanism. Now essentially the leads mechanism job is to get models into your actual agency itself, because if you're not getting models booked on sales calls and you're not closing these models on sales calls, you've got no agency. Okay, so this lead mechanism is vital ingredient in the first step of running your OnlyFans agency. So to get a lead mechanism up and running, you can leverage any platform you want, so Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Facebook. Essentially it needs to be platforms where models are active on. And essentially what you want to do is you want to send a DM script to these models on these platforms, and this DM script's job is to indicate value. So it can be a simple message saying, hey, I really like your content, I'm actually an expert in this field, and I've noticed that you're not implementing this. I'd love to share a quick video or quick PDF on how you can actually improve upon this. So that indicates value that you got to give to them, and 9 times out of 10 they're going to respond positively to that value because you're offering to help their business in terms of they can improve the actual amount of subscriptions they get, they can improve their subscriber retention, all of these sorts of facets they need to work on when it comes to their OnlyFans. Offer a bit of value around that, and then you need to indicate authority, and you can do that with the client attraction asset. So you're offering the value, and then the value that you're going to give them is going to be this client attraction asset. And essentially the client attraction asset's job is to indicate authority. So you need value and authority in this lead mechanism to make it work. And implementing this client attraction asset is going to boost that authority because they're going to know that you obviously have a lot of expertise in this industry. So they're going to be more likely to honor the help that you're giving them with a sales call. So if you run through this, you should be able to book a sales call. Now, of course, in my private consulting, we offer the exact DM scripts you need, the exact platforms that you can leverage, and the exact, a client attraction asset builder. So you can actually build your own client attraction assets, which will literally astonish the models that you're signing and sending them to, okay? So the second mechanism you need is a sales mechanism, because, leads is good. You get to put that into your sales mechanism, but if you can't close them, then of course you still don't have an agency, okay? So first off, you need to log your lead in your CRM so you can actually keep track of these leads coming in. Otherwise, you may get sloppy, you may forget about them, you may lose them. So you need to be keeping track of all these numbers. And, in my consulting program, we have like a custom built CRM, so you can use that to actually keep track of all of this. You then need to leverage a sales script. So we use a step-by-step sales script, which literally takes the model from not knowing you at all to knowing you and wanting to work with you. And you can then sign them as a client for your agency. And then once they've gone through that, you can then say, did the lead get closed? If not, you need to make sure that you're pushing them to a follow-up sequence, because that's going to be where you get 80% of the results from in your sales mechanism, because it's very rare that you're going to get a one-call sales close with these models. And if you did close them, then you push them to the service delivery aspect, because they're now a client, and then you now need to fulfill your promise as an agency. Okay, so that's very simple. We're going to go into the service delivery mechanism. So first, you need to onboard the model. So, in the onboarding process, you're sending contracts, you're setting the frame on exactly how your agency works, how you're actually going to help them. You're booking an initial first call to actually talk through everything. So, there's no, animosity when it comes to how your agency is going to serve them. You're walking them through how you actually collect the content from them, content creation tips they can get, all this sort of stuff. My agency's onboarding process is completely automated at this point. We just got to click a button and then the rest is handled for us. You then need to set up the foundational marketing. So it's like, going through the model's accounts and it's setting up, the actual niche that you use. We use a niche builder to actually identify a good niche for the model. You also need to, set up marketing on these platforms, make sure that you've set up these pages with a good structure so they're ready to go and ready to get results from the get-go when you start promoting on these platforms. And then next, we need to build a subscriber acquisition machine. And this subscriber acquisition machine's job is to build a consistent flow of subscribers. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. But essentially, you need to be building out systems and processes to actually manage these platforms. So Bumble promotion, Twitter promotion, Instagram promotion, Reddit promotion, TikTok promotion, Tinder promotion. We also do use a few, secret platforms that we use to get subscribers, and we're seeing really good results with. But these are kind of like the main platforms that you're going to want to implement. You can automate a fair few of these platforms, and there's going to be some which require more of a manual, hands-on approach. But if you, have the right structures and processes in place, which is provided in my private consulting community, you can then, outsource this job to virtual assistants to manage for you. So you can actually focus on the high level agency owner stuff. Okay. So once you build a consistent flow of subscribers to your models accounts, you then are going to need to make sure that you're managing the model's OnlyFans page very well. So that's posting on the wall, posting out, content for their subscribers, making sure that you're messaging the subscribers. It's, all the management aspects that are involved when it comes to actually retaining the subscribers that you're acquiring through this machine that you built. And you make sure that you're delivering what they expect in terms of, good quality content, good quality, interactions with your subscribers, all that sort of stuff. And then you need to make sure that you hire an OnlyFans chatter. So hiring an OnlyFans chatter is something that a lot of people struggle with. With my agency, we actually have a pool of OnlyFans chatters that my virtual assistant trains up on a weekly basis. So we've always got, OnlyFans chatters ready to plug and play into our models' accounts. But for my private consulting community, I'm actually giving access to this pool of OnlyFans chatters that I currently train up. And essentially, you can then just access these OnlyFans chatters, which have been pre-trained using proven methods and concepts. So they can literally plug and play into your agency, so you can actually get the ball rolling straight away in terms of getting your models, killer results when it comes to selling content on the platform. Because this is just essentially the marketing step for your models. Up here, and then essentially down here you need to make sure that you're actually implementing the sales tactics for your models accounts as well. So yeah, this is pretty much the systems or the three mechanisms that you actually need to be implementing to see success or to get up to that 10K a month as an OnlyFans agency owner. And it is very simple to implement. However, of course, there's more to this in terms of how each individual system works, how to best set up these systems. And it's a lot of trial and error initially, but of course, those in my private consulting program, you get access to everything that I've been building over the last few years, running my own OnlyFans agency, and you get access to all the frameworks, methodologies, systems, and processes that you need to get to this goal. And of course, if you're part of this private consultant community and you're actually struggling with some of the easiest steps, which is, actually this lead mechanism, we can supply the leads and we can book them on your actual sales calendar for you, because that's not an issue. We've got our lead mechanisms dialed in. Got multiple virtual assistants managing it for me. So, we can help you out when it comes to every step of the process. So there's no reason why you can't get to 10K a month as an OnlyFans agency owner. So if you are interested in that, make sure you're booking a call down below, and you'll be speaking with either myself or a member of my team. And I'll see you guys in the next video.